Hello and welcome to episode number 261. I'm your host Mr. Gaming and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So as you can see, I have not signaled stuff up yet, but that will be sorted. So what I've done since Sunday is that I have connected up Debrecen with Oradea, Arad, Cluj-Napoca, and Suceava, which is actually over here, I believe. Yeah. Târgu Mureș, Bacău, Brașov, Ploiești, and that's it. So let's open this one just so we can see. So I made a ring here, basically. A ring here, basically. A ring here, basically. And one here, and kind of one here, and half of one, almost one here as well. And then connected up basically everything that's here. So we have some more oil. And that is going to be interesting to see what happens with, because I had to let it run a little bit because I had to sort some chemical ship stuff. So I had to let the game run a little bit so these came into the stations. Let's just do this in case I build something. So we have the problem here that this one produced an awful lot of stuff. So it produced 1.4 million. And 1.4 million basically means that we are going to transport like 1100 or 1.1 million liters or 1100 cubic meters. And each and every one of the trains at their absolute maximum length can only take 960. So that means there will be more than one of these every month. But as we're going to quadruple it by sending in some engineering supplies, it's going to be very busy. And these are going to Antwerp. So they are going through the entire map. And I'm a little bit worried how that is going to work out. And to make matters worse, in the other oil wells, which only produce 1.1 million, so that means we have like 800, 900. So this one will also send 4. The other one will send, I guess, 5. This one will send almost 4 a month. So 1 every week. And both of these are going the same way. I put them differently through the Ruhr Valley because there were 2 possible options to get them through there. But otherwise it might be really bad. So we'll see what happens, because this one is going to Rotterdam, which got the name Haag. But anyway, so that's going to be difficult, I guess. But we will see about that. The other stuff I've done is that I've connected up all the forest in Suceava to the paper mill. And I've connected up, there are some of these plant fibers here. I think both of these are going to Poland. One is going to Łódź. Don't remember the other one. Is this one going to Łódź? Yes. So the other one is going somewhere else. Let's see. It's going to Bib. That's Białobieska. And there are also 2 wool production places, sheep farms, somewhere, I don't remember where they are, that are going to Radom in Poland as well. So there's quite a lot of stuff going through. So I built this line as well. So we now have a connection directly to Poland through Western Ukraine, basically. There are no cities here because when I made the map, I just added the most important cities on the east. So I have Chisinau, which is the capital of Moldova. In Ukraine, I only have Kiev, Odessa, Sevastopol, Dnipropetrovsk, Kharkiv, Donetsk. And in Russia, I just have these two, Rostov and Krasnodar in the south, Tambov, Nizhgorod, Moscow, Tver, Yaroslav, Novgorod, St. Petersburg, and Arkhangelsk and Murmansk. And in Belarus, I only have Minsk and Brest, I believe. Yeah. There is some stuff here as well, of course, but not in any huge amount. But we have this one here, so we have a machine factory here. We also have, let's see, in Dnipropetrovsk we have a steel mill. In Rostov we have an iron works. In Donetsk we have a steel mill. So there's a lot of this stuff as well going on. So yeah, we'll have to connect that up as well at some point in time, but not right now. Anyway, so that's what I've sorted. I don't remember, I did count them. I think there were maybe 58 lines made. And why did I do that? Okay, so I have actually missed one, I can see. I have forgot one of them. Let's see, Linz. So we are getting farm supplies from Linz. Linz is over here in Austria. Let me see, there's Vienna, here's Linz. Oh, by the way, we have, this one is full. There's a queue all the way through Salzburg because I made a mistake. Tiny, 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 tiny mistake. It has started to move a little bit now. Tiny, tiny, tiny mistake. I didn't put this one in. And that means these ones that are going to pick up manufacturing supplies in St. Pölten went out on the line, took a long detour, and came in again from this side, which meant they blocked the two tracks here. The third one was waiting in here, but it couldn't load anything because there were nothing that could come in with any produce, because they are coming from this side as well, I guess. So it kind of got really bad. But I put in the little connection, this tiny, tiny piece of track here, and I forced these two to go in back into depot, so that should sort itself out quite quickly. There is a decent amount of traffic here though, on this side, and that's going to get really bad with all the oil trains, but we'll see if it manages. Otherwise we'll have to find another solution for the oil trains. We'll see. Oh, and another thing I did, so this one is really bad. I'm going to send the oil trains here as well. These are just backing up, queuing up, whatever. But what I did do though is I put on a third track here. And I've tried this a little bit without saving it afterwards, and it seems to sort the problem out. It actually emptied the station. It emptied the queue in a few months. So I hope it does that live as well. So we're going to look at that on Sunday and see if it happens or not. And if it does, then it is basically sorted. I've also connected, so I have a connection from here onto this third line, which I really didn't need, to be honest. And I've also done it here, a very tiny one, just to get some things to go there. And I put waypoints on to force them to go that way, and to avoid the others to go that way, because otherwise we'll have a lot of trains moving around in places, can't get to the places where they're supposed to be going. The funny thing is, in the other direction, it's kind of busy, but not bad, which is interesting. Anyway, this one is also really tricky, so I've put this in. The funny thing is, there's almost no trains that are going to go this way, but I did do a direct connection to Hamburg anyway. It could be useful for the future. And the same as I said the other day, that I should connect these up as well. but it doesn't make any sense anymore because there's just nothing to connect there. So it should be fine for now. I might do it anyway, but right now it's okay. So it's kind of busy, but the area I was most worried about before was the Ruhr Valley, because last time I played around with this map a bunch of years ago, I just completely broke that area every time. As soon as you start to have kind of built up this area, the entire here is just completely madness. But this time it didn't happen. So we'll see if it actually works out or not, but right now it looks okay. I have the possibility to get something through here, which I have kind of planned for. And this had to do with the oil actually. I haven't decided where to continue it, but I just left space for it here because it made perfect sense to drag it exactly where I did here. So if the oil trains are just breaking everything, then we'll simply have to find a way to get that one all the way through to Romania. Anyway, so in Romania, oh, sorry, we were in Linz. I got carried away. So, Linz is here, Vienna is there, Linz is here. So, from Linz we sent farm supplies, let's see, to Craiova, which is here. Can't find it. Where is Craiova? Craiova is here. Good, and I put a little station in for this, and I need to put this one in that is going to Brașov Forest. Let's see where we have that one. Sibiu is there, Brașov Forest is there. Okay, perfect. So let's put that one on. Farm supplies, one of those and two of these. Make sure it is farm supplies. And get cracking with it. Going through here. I don't have any waypoints anywhere. Yeah, it will probably find its way anyway. And back. Good. Done. Anyway, so that was that. Continuing for Sunday is the rest of Romania and Moldova. So the plan is to connect up Chisinau and Odessa, Iași, Galați, Braila, and build this bridge over the Danube, and most likely this one as well over, where are we here, Ruse as well, just to get those done, because those are the only bridges we have in the lower Danube, together with the Vidin that we have already built, just to make sure that everything works out as it should do. Oh, and another thing I did, so I have all these waterways that I never use for anything, so I did actually do that because the oil that comes into to Rotterdam, I sent by boat, all of it, because they are going to Scandinavia, two of them, and one I don't remember. Let's see, we sent to Gothenburg and to these are going to Strasbourg actually, but the station is called Karlsruhe. So I sent them up the Rhine. So we're gonna have something going up the Rhine all the way to, where are we? Karlsruhe docks and connecting to the industrial park at Strasbourg. Why did I do that? Why do I have one here that isn't activated? Did I manage to close that one? Okay. Remove. Anyway, and the other one I have, I believe is coming from Antwerp and going this way. No, sorry, this way up to Maastricht. And I even built a little bit of a canal thing in here. And the other ones from Antwerp, one is going by land, I believe, to Apeldoorn. Yes, and the third one is going over to France to the Cherbourg glass works, which is good. That means these are now also producing much more things to drag around the map, which is good, which is nice. So yes, that was this episode, and I told you about the plans in Romania for Sunday to finish off all of Romania and see if we can get a little bit more crack on Bulgaria as well, maybe. That is not yet, well, we'll see. We'll see. It depends on how much time I think I have. So until then, have fun, and thank you so much for watching.